me go back to 1982, Mick. The 5 in a row was on. Then Seamus Darby pushes Tommy Doyle, and the ball is crashed past Charlie Nelligan. That particular moment in time, can you go back and reflect for me your thoughts that precise moment when that ball hit the net?
I certainly can. I can tell you that, Marty. It's the one thing that's imprinted and will stay there for the rest of my life.
And it looks as if they were winning the way the offbeat by now, just diddly and dawdling there. And here they come. This is Liam Connor, the fullback. A high lobbing, dropping ball. In towards the ball. A shot. A goal. A goal. A goal for Offbeat. There was a goal. A goal. Oh, what a goal. And Offbeat lead in the dying moments.
The ball hit the back of the net, I said, turned around and I said, lads, we're in trouble here. A game we should certainly have won. We missed the penalty on the day and just things didn't go right for us on the day. And there was periods there towards the end and we went up 4 points. There was a few very dodgy frees given against us coming towards the end of the game. Very dodgy ones, I would say. And they were the ones, I think, more than the goal at the finish. I mean, I suppose Seamus Darby got away with the push. It's history now. He banged it in the back of the net. I suppose we did in 1986, I think. Ger Pound gave Plunkett Donaghy a push in 86. He collected, got the ball through, and we got a goal out of that as well. I think Spillane palmed it into the net. So you see, you lose some and you win some. But that was one. It was a pity we didn't achieve it. I think, you know, records I think are great. I remember when Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute barrier. I think that was something very, very special in my life, something I will always remember. I mean, for us to have made that record, I think, you know, everybody that lived in that period would always have remembered it. And I think we had a team to have done it on the day we won. There was no doubt we were the better football side on the day. But I mean, that's history now, and for about 6 months after that game, it was one thing I lived and I dreaded. I was thinking about it every day of the week. I was here for 2 months in Waterville. I hardly left South Kerry.
Most unusual for you.
Most unusual for me. And I said, because I said to myself, not alone had we lost 5 in a row, but I thought it was the end of one of the greatest football teams of all times. But then it was amazing. I said to myself, surely there's another bit left in these guys.
Another bit left in you.
Another bit left in me. And Jay came back then in the following year. And we were cruising nicely along against Cork, and Tyke Murphy, with the last kick of the game, banged in a goal in Cork to be beaten by a point against us. Beaten in 82 by a point, beaten in 83 by a point. And the whole of Kerry and the countryside, of course, that was the end of that. But I think the thing that kept us going then was the centenary year in 1984. I remember I gathered the players together in Killarney in September, and I said to each and every one of them, would it be worth one more shot? The big year is ahead, the centenary year. And I said, we're capable of doing it, provided that we can get rid of a lot of the niceties which we had been indulging in. Maybe we went a little bit over the top with alcohol and little things like that. So I just said, lads, can we make an effort for 84, being a special year? So we started in the league. We won the league in 84, and we won the All-Ireland in